However, despite his brilliant attainments, he was dethroned by Zhou Banzhong in 1623. In fact, Kwang Haegun was intelligent and experienced, but it is assumed that he had a strong obsession with the crown and was afraid of losing it. During his reign, there were Bong Sanok Sa and Kachagok Sa, but they were manipulated cases. Kwang Haegun himself interrogated the suspects, and they were cruelly tortured. Investigating Bong Sanok Sa lasted for 7 months. In particular, in Kachagok Sa, the case of theft was also manipulated to be the case of rebellion by Dae Bukpa and Kwang Haegun, and Dae Bukpa insisted on that, so Bukpa formed a conspiracy to dethrone Kwang Haegun and crown Yeongchang Daegun. As a consequence, the leader of So Bukpa, Yu Youngkyung, and many subjects belonging to So Bukpa were executed or exiled. Yeongchang Daegun became exiled in Kwang Wado, and he is thought to have been cruelly killed at just 8 years old. The grandfather of Yeongchang Daegun, Kim Jae-nam, was executed, and Im Haegun, who was the older brother of Kwang Haegun, became exiled, and not before long, he was killed. Im Haegun had the same mother as Kwang Haegun. Although there is no definite evidence, Kwang Haegun might have connived about the death of Yeongchang Daegun and Im Haegun. The mother of Yeongchang Daegun, in Mok Wang-hu, also became exiled in Gyeongwon-gung. Because of that case, the subjects from Bukin, who had supported Kwang Haegun, turned away from him. Most subjects in Seoin and Namen, such as Lee Hangbok and Lee Duk-hyung, fell, and Dae Bukpa, led by Yi Chum, seized power. Dae Bukpa used the power of Kwang Haegun, and although Kwang Haegun wanted to embrace Seoin and Namen again, to check Dae Bukpa in the later years of his reign, he couldn't prevent Zhou Banzhong. In his reign, Changdeok-gung and Changkyung-gun were renovated, and Gyeongdeok-gung and Incheon-gung were newly constructed. Those palaces had grand scales. As the palaces were built, many people suffered from excessive tax burden and military services, and the people began to turn away from Kwang Haegun. Constructing the new palaces might have been caused by his obsession with the throne and Pongsu-ji Lee that he believed in. Eventually, in 1623, Zhou Banzhong led by Seoin, such as Lee Gui, Kim Ryu, and Chae Myung-kil, broke out, and even though that Banzhong was detected in advance, Kwang Haegun became dethroned defenselessly due to the advice from Kim K-si, who was bribed by Kim Jar-jeom. Kim K-si was Sanggung that Kwang Haegun relied on. After being dethroned, he became exiled in Kyeodong-do in Kwang Wado with his wife, his son, and his son's wife. The subjects belonging to Dae Bukpa, such as Yi Chum, Jong In-hong, and Ryu Hee-boon were all executed, and their property was confiscated. When Kwang Haegun was the crown prince, he was thought to have qualities to be a great king. However, in spite of his achievements, because of his timid personality, his obsession with the crown, and the lack of political sense to control Bongdang, he became dethroned, and, along with Yun San-gun, he is remembered as one of the tyrants in Joseon dynasty.
안녕하십니까, 잉코스토리입니다. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요. 구독하시면 더 많은 잉코스토리 영상들을 보실 수 있습니다. 감사합니다. 안녕하십니까, 잉코스토리입니다. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요. 구독하시면 더 많은 잉코스토리 영상들을 보실 수 있습니다. 감사합니다.